Hello Aries, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of April 2023. Now, if this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then Aries, we will close out your reading with the Crystal Angels Oracle card. All right, let's get right into it. Ooh, okay. Okay, Aries. Looks like you're going to be very busy in that first week of April. And this is the thing, Aries. I instantly see you putting in a lot of work. Like I sense that you're going to be doing physically a lot of work. You know like how when you're moving or something like that. I don't know. Let's see what shows up as we move through the reading here. So we have that Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords talks about eliminating the unnecessary. Again, we're kind of in that season where people are decluttering, letting go. I do get the sense that you are going to release some things that could be costing you money, Aries, okay? So pay attention, be selective, be very mindful and discerning about what you are keeping in your space. Now, this is both physical and spiritual, mental, emotional. It's time to release some things so you can be more available for the things that you truly do want. We also have, excuse me, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the card of self-limiting beliefs. Now, because that card is in the upright position, it means that you are probably thinking about what exactly is possible for you, Aries, okay? So you need to re-examine that and really be, I guess, clear about what it is that you want and how you want to do whatever you need to do in order to get what you want, right? Because there really is nothing holding you back other than what you believe is possible for you. Next, we have the Devil card. The Devil card talks about unhealthy attachments. I do feel like these two cards are related here. There is something that you are attached to that could be preventing you from making the money you want to make or having the success you want to have. The Devil card talks about unhealthy attachments, addictions, toxic relationships, whatever the case may be. But there's something that you're bonded to that isn't necessarily in your best interest and is not helping you achieve the goals that you set for yourself. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I love that card because that's the card of lavish investing and spending. It's also the card of self-improvement. So it looks like the first week of April would be a good time for you to invest in yourself. Maybe taking a course, maybe hiring a coach or a mentor or a trainer, anything, okay? But it is time for you to invest in yourself because that's going to help you kind of work through these things, and it's also going to help you kind of get more in alignment with what it is that you want, especially as it relates to money. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That means you're going to be doing this all by yourself. You will not be working with a group of people. You're going to be doing a lot of independent work, and I really think that's probably best from what I'm seeing here, Aries. Because, yeah, sometimes we need to do things on our own before we can really partner or join up with other people. Because we have to be clear with what we're doing and how we're doing it and why we're doing it. Especially for things as it relates to money, your career, your business, and so forth. Finally, we have the Temperance card. This is the card where I said I feel things are going to be temporarily out of balance for a little while. But again, I don't think that's anything to worry about. When we're on the journey to success, that kind of happens. So I wouldn't stress about it too much. All right, Aries, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2023. All right, so we got the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is an emotional card, right? But this is also a card of overflow and sometimes having too much. Right now, when we think about money, at least I never think that having too much money is a problem. But sometimes it can be if we don't know how to manage it or if we don't know what to do. So I guess it would be like a financial literacy or financial education too, even though that's not technically what this card is about, but this card is having too much of something. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to have too much money because, again, I don't think that's a problem ever. But I do get the sense that you have too much of something and it's getting in the way of you making money, right? Because it could be too much stuff, could be too much, I don't know, maybe too much time and you don't really know how to manage time, whatever the case may be. So figure out what it is that's cluttering up your space. Now, this could be emotional stuff as well as physical stuff, okay? Next up, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card, again, is a card of self-improvement. We talked about that. This is the card of self-investment. This is the card of personal development. In other words, really kind of changing who you are internally so you can see external results. That's really what this boils down to. So be very discerning and be very, very aware of who you are and who you want to be. One of my favorite authors is Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he talks about sometimes in order to achieve something, we literally have to become a different person because the person we are now is not the person who has achieved that thing. So we literally have to change our personal reality in order to be the person who does achieve the success. Okay, so that's just something to think about. Next up, we have the Ace of Rods. This is a fantastic card because this is the card of cash flow, literally cash flow. Literally someone handing you cash or you getting an influx of cash in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, that's a fantastic card. I love when I see it because whenever I see it, I know money is on the way. Next up, we do have the Five of Wands. Now, this is a communication card, but because that's in the reverse, it means that communication is actually really good. So your conversations around money or around your work or your business or involving your investments, whatever, looks like things are going to be very strong. Looks like everyone's going to be on the same page and there's not going to be any misunderstandings and there will not be any bickering or anything like that. Finally, we have the Strength card, another wonderful card because this means that you are overcoming whatever challenges that we talked about here in this first week. Remember, we talked about self-limiting beliefs and unhealthy attachments. Well, the Strength card says that you do overcome that. And you do overcome that in a very powerful way. So don't worry and don't beat yourself up, because we're all kind of going through this process. This is kind of the journey of success. And we all are kind of stumbling our way through it, right? Because we're all trying to achieve something that we haven't done before. The goals are getting bigger, we're getting better, and we're getting stronger. That's what this card says. All right, Aries, let's see what else shows up for you. Wow. We got that card again. Looks like more money is headed your way, Aries. Okay, so let's talk about the Ten of Pentacles. This is a repeater card. We had it here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Again, you're working independently. You will not be connecting with other people. You're going to be doing your own thing in your own way. Sometimes I think when it comes to money, that's best because, we know what we want. We know what we're striving for. And it's better not to get distracted by, too many other people doing whatever. Next up, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about a celebration. Looks like you're going to be connecting with friends, family, celebrating something fun. It could be a party, could be an announcement, whatever it is, it's going to be something fun, and that happens roughly in the second half of April. Next, we have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card talks about things being hidden, something being unseen. The other thing about the Moon card is it means that you may not have all the information right now. Okay, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you can't do what you need to do, but understand that you may not know everything you need to know about a certain whatever situation, circumstance, person, but that's okay because you can still move forward in your own way even though you may not know everything there is to know. Okay, next we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about a slowdown coming in your workflow. Now, this doesn't mean there's going to be less money, but it just means you're just not going to be as busy, right? Sometimes, I know when that happens for me, I get excited. All right, Aries, so, it looks like you're going to have a little bit of a lighter workflow once we hit that second half of April. Next, we have the Star card, another fantastic card. This is the card of health and wellness, healing, rejuvenating, vitality, all those good things. If you are going through a health challenge, This card shows up to let you know that healing definitely is happening and transforming your body. The other thing about the star card is that it's literally the card of being the star of the show. For a lot of my celebrity clients, this card comes up because it means, yes, you are the star. You will be attracting a lot of attention. You will be seen in a very big way. Looks like success is going to happen. Your name will be in lights, all those good things. So if you are ready to attract attention, Aries, it looks like you will have an opportunity to do that in the third week of April. Finally, we have the Ace of Wands. This is a repeater card. Yes, more money, more cash is coming your way. Get ready, Aries. Plan out what you're going to do because it looks like cash flow is definitely in your favor. Now, I think this is probably one of the first times I've seen this card show up twice. That tells me with beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is some cash coming your way. Now, this doesn't mean, well, you know what, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say it doesn't mean you're going to win the lottery, but hey, it could. You know, let me not put any limits on anything. But you know, a lot of times when I see this card, you know, just once, it doesn't mean that there's going to be like crazy amounts of cash coming your way. But I don't want to say that because it could, you know, it very well could, you know, but hey, even if someone gives you an extra $20 or something, that's still good, right? Because that's more than you had before. And yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to see how that's going to play out for you, Aries. All right, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to, money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2023. Nice. Okay, so we've got the Six of Swords. Now, Aries, if you're making travel plans, looks like there's going to be some changes in the travel plan. So this isn't necessarily negative, but I do get the sense that either you're going to have to change your plans in some way, or there's going to be, could be a delay, or maybe, like I'm feeling like something's going to be rearranged with the trip that you have planned or that you are currently planning. Like something's going to have to be, the date's going to have to change, the time's going to have to change, something's going to have to be rearranged in that. Now, if you're not planning a trip, this card means that you probably will, but at the same time, you probably won't. Why? Because maybe you think, okay, yeah, we can take a vacation such and such time. Then something comes up and you're like, oh, well, no, now we can't do that because we have to do this, so we're going to do it a little bit later or a little bit earlier. It's one of those things where there's a change in plans that you are making, whether they be travel or otherwise. Next up, we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is the card of emotional intelligence. I like when I see him. That means you have a good grasp on your feelings, and your feelings are not overriding your logic and getting in the way of you making the money you want to make, Aries. Fantastic. We also have the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card talks about not withdrawing and retreating. As a matter of fact, when I see that card in the reverse, means it's really time to put yourself out there and network, Aries. You need to connect with other people, because if you're trying to make more money, you know, you got to figure out who has your money, like Grant Cardone says. So really take advantage of any type of network opportunities or events or places where you can meet some new people, connect with new clients or customers. Really put yourself out there, because sometimes just showing up totally changes everything. Next, we do have the Four of Pentacles. Now, okay, I thought that was a repeater card, but it's not. The Four of Pentacles talks about paying attention to the money, yes, and to the budget. Really pay attention, track your income, what is going in, what is coming in, what is going out, where is it going, and why. We have to be very, very mindful and very, very discerning of our finances, okay? So you should know every penny that comes in and every penny that goes out. There should not be a question of where your money went or why you spent this amount for whatever. Everything needs to be accounted for. That's basically what this card is saying, okay? Finally, a really good card. Page of Cups. That means an offer is coming your way. For those of you looking for work, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a job offer with that card. The other thing about that card is it means that somebody wants to give you something. So if it's not an offer, it means somebody has a gift for you. Now, this could be an actual gift, or it could be the gift of time, the gift of knowledge, the gift of guidance. But somebody wants to give you something. Like I said, it will either be an offer or, something not tangible like time, information, guidance, whatever. Okay, so that's a beautiful way to end the month. So Aries, you've got a really good month here. Lots of lots of highs. Not very many lows, if any. Everything that you're kind of maybe struggling with per se, usually it gets worked out. From what I'm seeing here, it gets worked out at some point throughout the month, so you don't have to worry. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Crystal Angels Oracle card. Oh, this is nice. This is Dolomite. Dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Love that. Dolomite. All right, Aries, hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.